Hey y'all, today we're at the Grand Canyon Railway here in Williams, Arizona, taking the train up to the Grand Canyon. Never been, first time, super excited.
Yeah, really excited. They have a lot of neat stuff here. This is at the Williams train depot where it comes out of. They have cabooses here. They have a really great souvenir shop with all kinds of fun, unique things. So they do a Wild West show we're going to go check out. So we're going to do some adventuring before we get on this 2-hour and 15-minute train ride up to the canyon.
Yep, come with us, see if we can dig it. Here we go.
Let's do it. Leaving Sedona to head up to Williams, Arizona, we took Highway 89A, which takes you through Oak Creek Canyon, which is absolutely spectacular. The views are gorgeous. Now that we've made our way into Williams, Arizona, this is not only home to the Grand Canyon Railway, it's also home to the Polar Express, as well as the last stop on historic Route 66. Now, after we got parked, you'll see they have a legend as you approach the train depot, kind of giving you an outlay of the property. Now, it is worth mentioning that the Grand Canyon Railway actually has their own hotel here as well. Now, as you approach, they have this caboose. This is a 113-year-old caboose. It's called Jake's Caboose, great picture opportunity, and they also have all the history of the caboose right on the side. Now, as you approach the train depot here, you'll see they have a lot of train artwork. A lot of the axles from the trains are around the property. And the train depot, for lack of a better word, is really the hub of all the activity. This is where you're going to get your tickets, grab a cup of coffee if you'd like, check out the souvenirs. Now, the Grand Canyon Railway, this has been running here since 1901. Now, as we enter the depot, you'll see what I meant by a bustle of activity. This is at about 8:40 in the morning. So first thing you're going to want to do, we suggest, is get in line and get your tickets and make sure you have your photo identification. Now, neat little history about the train depot. This actually used to be the hotel for the train line back in the day before they converted it into a gift shop, as well as offices for the Grand Canyon Railway. They have a really good selection of merchandise and fun souvenirs that you can take home with you. And honestly, everything was really reasonably priced as well. I'm going to show you here coming up, they do have the coffee shop where you can get coffee or a light breakfast sandwich before you hop on the train. And we do have a special message coming up right now for you.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Remember that, folks. Only you can prevent forest fires. Do your due diligence if you're out there camping in the summertime. Overall, it's a really well thought out gift shop. Nothing's overpriced. They have everything from trains to sweatshirts like you saw. Again, just really well thought out. There's a little something for everybody. And if you ever aspire to be a train engineer, well, you can buy yourself a train engineer hat as well. Now, this is the outside platform. Hey, look at that guy. This is where you'll wait for the train. And they have some photo opportunities out here as well. Oh, there's that guy again. Oh, he's showing up. Now, when you're done sightseeing around the train depot, make sure you walk to the end of the train platform. They do have another caboose here for a picture opportunity, but they also do this really fun Western show before you board the train. And there's about 500 people out here getting ready to watch the show. They have these outlaws out here, the bad guys. And, you know, they're arguing and fussing about stuff and cheating in card games. And, of course, lo and behold, you know, yours truly here got chosen to be part of the show that day.
Yes, sir.
You know how to play cowboy poker?
No, I do not.
Perfect, let's go.
So, you know, like a good sport, I participated. They pulled me up there for about 7 minutes, and it was a lot of fun, I have to say. Now, the one fun thing that came out of this, the sheriff here you'll see in a second, accused me of being Santa Claus on vacation, so there was no way that I could be a criminal, and that stuck with us the whole time we were at the canyon. People were coming up to me, saying, "Hey, Santa Claus, I was so glad you survived that." They were giving me a hard time on the train, so again, luckily they picked a good sport and a ham like myself to partake in the show that day. So after the sheriff supposedly took care of the outlaws, and you'll see what I mean by that later, it was time for us to board the Grand Canyon Railway and take the 2-hour and 15-minute train ride up to the Grand Canyon South Rim. All aboard! Now, we took the Chief car up, which was one of the luxury cars, to get the experience and be able to document it for y'all. But on the way back, we actually did a walkthrough of several different class of cars, so y'all can get a feel for, the different options that you have. Now you can see here they put out some reading material, a little pocket map of the Grand Canyon. They do serve full alcohol, but they also have non-alcoholic options as well. As you'll see here, they offer some juice and sodas, waters, etc. Now, the one thing we found to be quite unique was the size of the restroom, actually. We expected it to be kind of like an airplane restroom, but it was actually quite accommodating. Now we're going to head back out to our seats and listen to our host give us some information as we leave the train depot.
There's a bowl of trail mix. There's a basket of apples and oranges. Next to my bar, I have ice cold Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, orange juice, water, and fresh hot coffee. I do have hot chocolate, hot tea, hot cider behind the car. If you want any of that, all you have to do is ask for it, and I will give it to you. Now, we're on, so watch for right here for our paid waivers. Watch to the left, that's the A-B side. It is part of their job description, and it is the highlight of their day. So please wave at them. Anyone not in the uniform is a volunteer waiver. If you see a cowboy anywhere out there, make sure you wave at them, because if you don't, they might rob you this afternoon. And coming up is our AM traffic jam. 2 cars on the right and 1 on the left. That's normal for Williams. Uh-oh, trouble. Wait a minute, guys. Now these green cars and these red and blue cars, those are the 1923 Pullmans, also known as the Polar Express train. Polar Express runs from the first weekend in November to the last weekend of December. What are they doing over here? Okay. Now, we will be passing the North Pole, so you'll get to see that. Santa's in the Bahamas. Recovering from Polar Express. Now, if you look to the left, there's the rest of your train. I believe we're an 11-car train today. Look to the right, there's a set of tracks branching off. There's another set of tracks going to join us. That's 2 legs of the Y. You're on the 3rd. This is where we'll turn the train around tonight once we let you folks off. We'll go through one up the canyon, and I'll point it out as we go through.
And as the train moved out of Williams, you could really see how vast and open range a lot of Arizona still really is.
It's pretty awesome on the back of the train right now.
Yeah, we are in the Chief car. With this car, you can come out here. It's a minimum of 6 or maximum of 6 people at a time, but it's a little space that you can come and just check out the scenery in the ride. It's really
fantastic. Yeah.
What spectacular views from back on that little viewing platform. Now, just in full transparency, that back viewing area outside is reserved for the Fred Harvey and Chief cars only, so just a little FYI. As we made our way back in, we grabbed a couple drinks, made our way back to our seats, settled in, got some more information from the car host, as well as some onboard entertainment, and enjoyed the rest of the trip up to the south rim of the Grand Canyon.
Your house on the left. This is the T-Bar Ranch. It's 125,000 acres of semi-active cattle ranch. When they bring their cattle in from pasture, they do it in the old-fashioned manner of dogs and horses, driving them that way.
Again, I just can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Wheels here keep on turning. Round Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on a railroad.
And just like that, you're at the south rim of the Grand Canyon. You're going to get off the train here, cross over these railroad tracks, walk up some steps, and you're at the south rim. I mean, it doesn't get more convenient than this. This was absolutely convenient, fun, and we're going to show you how much fun it was even on the way back. So let's go ahead, take the walk across the tracks here, go up the steps, and show you what the south rim had to offer. As you get to the top of the stairs here to the left is going to be El Tovar. This is the Grand Canyon Hotel. It's been here since 1905. If you can get a lunch reservation there, highly suggest it. We just stopped in for a quick drink. And now, folks, the south rim of the Grand Canyon. Just the beauty out here is absolutely mesmerizing. Until you really get out here and see it, you really can't appreciate why this is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Now, in our 15 years of traveling around together, we've been a lot of places, had a lot of great experiences, but this is one of the ones that left us both absolutely in awe, and just the beauty of it, the creation of the canyons. It's just really a truly life-changing experience when you get out here. Now, as we start to make our way off the trail, we come across Verkamp's Curious Store. Now, this was established back in 1898, and it was a goods store that sold Native American goods. Now, right before you get to the entrance of the store, they have this really great Grand Canyon spring water where you can fill up your canteens, and this is water that's coming straight down from the Grand Canyon Springs, so that's pretty awesome as well. Now we're going to take a quick little peek here into the visitor center. This gives you a little history of the Grand Canyon. a little welcome, and tells you a little bit more about the Grand Canyon's history. That gives you the entire history, runs across the floor of the building, all the way from 1870 to present day. Now, this is the Hopi House. It's been here for over 100 years, and it's all custom-made Native American arts and crafts, as well as jewelry. Now let's get back out here to the South Rim Trail and show you some more of these stunning views of the Grand Canyon. All right, y'all, well, here we are at the top of the Grand Canyon. As you can see here, this is literally being like on top of the world.
Breathtaking, at the edge of the world, literally. For our
Yeah.
first time experience, it's breathtaking. I don't have any other word.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being from Florida, we're like below sea level. So being at like cruising altitude when we're normally traveling places on a plane is kind of mind-boggling a little bit.
Yeah.
But it really is. I could see why it's one of the 7 wonders of the world here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's like 65, sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Couldn't have asked for better weather our first time here at the Grand Canyon. And let me tell you right now, the train, when it brings you up here, lets you right off at the top of everything. We walked off the train, up some steps, and this was the view.
Yeah, honestly. We didn't have to wait in the line to get in the park. We didn't have to look for a place to park and figure out how to get up here. Literally convenient. So we're actually getting time to look around, explore, really get a feel for what's up here in the canyon versus just trying to figure out how to get up here.
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 hours in the Grand Canyon, and I mean, that's plenty of time to be able to say, I just had a breathtaking experience.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's been
amazing.
great.
So,
Yeah, totally. Well, we'll catch up with you guys in a few. We're going to go do some more exploring.
see ya.
Cheers.
As we continued on our adventures here, this is kind of fun. There were some young guys down here, and they were having some kind of competition batting rocks off of the edge of the canyon. You know, trash talking each other, as young guys like to do. Just can't say it enough. The views are absolutely breathtaking. One word of caution, though, as you can see there, you can get out here and really adventure around, but you need to really be cautious of where you're stepping, where you're walking. Make sure there's no loose rocks. Keep your footing. Again, they talked about it on the train ride up. There's been, quite a few accidents up here because people just don't pay attention to their surroundings. So just a word of caution, y'all. Make sure you keep your eyes open and watch where you're walking when you're up here. Another thing is definitely just be cautious of the wildlife as well. Don't forget we are out here in nature, so keep yourself safe as well as the wildlife around you. Now, if y'all are enjoying this video, there is one favor we'd love to ask from you. If you would hit that like and subscribe button, it really does help our channel grow, and it does help us to continue to produce videos like this. And we truly appreciate each and every one of y'all's support out there. Thank you again. Now sit back for another minute or two and enjoy some great views of the Grand Canyon's South Rim. Now that we are finished being mesmerized by the beauty that is the Grand Canyon, we are going to stop by the Grand Canyon Beer Garden and grab a locally made prickly pear cider.
Well, y'all, we have finished up a fantastic day of hiking, adventure seeking, video taking,
Beautiful
photography.
views.
The Grand Canyon, if y'all haven't been here, you need to definitely come see one of these 7 wonders of the world, because until we got here today and saw for ourselves, pictures, videos, no matter what you see, that will never do it justice until you come out here and check it out. So, that being said, we have about 20 minutes before we have to catch the train back. We'll get some video of that. Before we do, we're going to sit here and enjoy a prickly pear cider that's locally made here up in the canyon, and just enjoy some of the sun before we have to get on the train ride back. So,
Cheers.
cheers to that. We'll see you on the flip side.
So we made our way back to the platform where we had initially arrived at the Grand Canyon to load back up and take the 2-hour and 15-minute train ride back to Williams, Arizona. Now, for the ride back from the Grand Canyon to Williams, Arizona, we actually bought a different class ticket, and that was the luxury dome car. And you're going to see that here in just a moment as we exit the chief car. This is the luxury dome car. Now, this has the dome up top, full observation dome. And then it also has a lounge down below as well, private bar, snacks, everything provided for you, as well as soft drinks, water. Now, they do offer 6 different class of tickets here at the Grand Canyon Railway. They offer everything from the Pullman class cars, coach class. They also have a first class. They have the observation dome, the luxury dome, which I just walked through and showed you. And then they also have the luxury parlor car that has the private outside observation deck. And that's the car that we took on the way up to the Grand Canyon from Williams. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a walk through this train and just show you the different cars and kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. Now, an interesting fact, we had thought the train looked a little less full coming back than it did on the way up. And I actually talked to the conductor, and he had said, surprisingly, a lot of the people that take the train up stay up at the Grand Canyon at the hotel for the night, so they always have way less people for the ride back. Hence the reason why some of the cars looked empty, and they kind of have a little bit more flexibility with you kind of wandering around and looking at the different cars, because again, there's a lot less people on the ride back from the Grand Canyon. I mean, as you can see here, you have an entire observation car that hardly has anyone in it. So again, I'm sure for the ride back, if you were to pop into this car and sit here for a few minutes, no one would really have an issue with it. And just the great views on the ride back after a relaxing day of walking through the canyon. No driving, you don't have to worry about restroom breaks. It's really, really convenient. Stopping for gas, I mean, this is the way to go. And as you can see, no matter what class ticket you purchase, you're going to have a great experience taking the Grand Canyon Railway up to the Grand Canyon as well on the way back. So as we continued to casually make our way through the train, we were informed by the conductor that we needed to hurriedly get back to our car as there had been outlaws spotted following the train. And by chance, Ryan happened to be filming out the window and caught these scoundrels following our train. Now, from all the movies I've watched and everything I've heard, when you see men on horses with guns and masks, pretty good chance there's going to be a train robbery. And as luck would have it, they're off to the races. I think we're about to get robbed, folks.
All right, folks, it's Andy Robbery. Let's wake up. There you go. Oh, no.
Ah!
I don't understand. That's right. It'll just be a second of your time. You pay me something nice. I will not harass you anymore. Hey, you did great today, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope we made some friends. What's that? Hey, you got ours? Oh, yeah, of course you got one here. But I'm not going to use it on you because I'm the nice one. I am. Uh-huh. You got the purse right there? Right. Hold it enough. Take my lesson.
Oh my god.
Well, luckily we made it out of that robbery fairly unscathed. I think them still believing I was Santa Claus on vacation definitely helped, seeing as they probably still wanted to get something under the tree this year. Well, that being said, looks like we're pulling back into the station here in Williams, Arizona, and we're going to let you know if we can dig it.
Alright, y'all, well, that is a wrap. We just made it back to the depot here at the Grand Canyon Railroad, and it was absolutely well worth the experience, well worth the money we paid for this. This is an experience that'll go down in the books as one to remember.
Top-notch experience. If you're going to visit the Grand Canyon, try the Grand Canyon Railway because it is an experience to remember. No matter what car you're sitting in, what class, you're going to have a good time.
Absolutely well worth it. If you're in this area, this is in Williams, Arizona.
Yep.
Totally worth it.
We can dig it.
Totally can dig it.
And if you can dig this video, please like, share, or subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. Until next time, cheers.
Peace.